So, a few days ago, Kyrie Irving made NBA Twitter go nuts after he decided to request a trade from the Cleveland Cavaliers, because he wants to lead a team of his own. He listed 4 teams that he would want to be traded to: the Spurs, the Wolves, the Heat, and the Knicks. But I don't know what Kyrie is thinking, or who he thinks he is, but his contract does not include a no-trade clause. So where he wants to be traded is completely irrelevant. One very interesting trade that's been circling around the trade rumors is a 3-team trade where the Suns get Frank Ntilikina, the Knicks get Kyrie, and the Cavs get Eric Bledsoe and Carmelo Anthony. That's a great trade for all parties, so if that's actually something that can happen, then this entire video is irrelevant, which it is anyways. But I think the best trade partner for the Cavs, if again that 3-team trade isn't happening, is the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Bucks, there's a lot of concern around the franchise because Jabari Parker is far from a sure thing, as he's had 2 major knee injuries, and unless Thon Maker takes a serious jump, the Bucks could be without a second star for a couple seasons. So getting Kyrie would really help the effort to go into a win-now situation. As for how Giannis and Kyrie would mix, well, I'd say that they would mix just as well on the court as Kyrie and LeBron do. Both Giannis and Kyrie are ball-dominant players, but both are very capable off-ball. So I imagine they would play similar to how LeBron and Kyrie do, because Kyrie is a great shooter, so he can play off-ball in that way, and Giannis is a great floor general and a great cutter, so he can play off-ball in that way. Giannis learning to shoot would really improve their chemistry as well. So there can be plays where Giannis is in the pick and roll and Kyrie is coming off of screens for 3s, and there could be even plays where Giannis is screening for Kyrie. I wouldn't want to be the guys who have to defend that. As for what the Bucks would actually trade, look, I know Bucks fans love Malcolm Brogdon, but there's no way Malcolm isn't included in this trade. I know he won Rookie of the Year as a 2nd-round pick, but for one, this draft class was total garbage, so Malcolm in just about any other class wouldn't have been a Rookie of the Year. And as a player who played 4 years in college, he's got a low ceiling, as that's pretty much the case for almost any player who stays 4 years. Not that there aren't exceptions, but my point is, Brogdon will be a great role player in his career, but he's not a star. Another player the Bucks would have to include would be Chris Middleton. Middleton is the kind of defender that the Cavs desperately need, and of course he is a great shooter, which is always appreciated in a LeBron-led offense. And he is decent at creating for himself and others. So Brogdon and Middleton will be included, and I imagine the Cavs will also ask for DJ Wilson. I don't know if they will go hard to get him or not, but they may have to include him as well. And to replace Middleton, I think the Cavs will have to include either J.R. Smith or Iman Shumpert, so the Bucks can have someone to start at the 2. And if I was the Bucks, I would much prefer to get J.R. so they don't lose anything with shooting. So there's the trade. The Bucks get Kyrie and J.R. The Cavs get DJ Wilson, Malcolm Brogdon, and Chris Middleton. And as a result of this trade, the Bucks would take on about $15 million in cap, which I believe they have the space for, and if they don't, they could also include John Henson. Also, I imagine the Cavs would ask for a 1st-round pick or 2. For the Cavs, they get to stay and win now, as Middleton will be a huge contributor, and the duo of Brogdon and Derrick Rose, who they just signed, will be really good. Wouldn't make up for the loss of Kyrie, but it will stop the bleeding a bit. And they will still have players for the future like Brogdon and DJ Wilson. So when LeBron most likely leaves in free agency, they have something for the future. And for the Bucks, worst case, they have 2 stars in Kyrie and Giannis, and Jabari Parker just isn't part of their future. Better case, either Parker can stay on the court or Thon Maker breaks out as a star. And best case, both Thon and Parker are what it's hoped they will be, and the Bucks will have 4 stars. Plus, J.R. Smith can play off of Giannis and Kyrie very well. I won't sit here and pretend this is a very even trade. The Cavs would be moving an all-star, and in my opinion, the 6th best point guard in the league, in exchange for a great role player, 2 players with decent potential, and 2 picks. It's not great, but when a star is forcing his way out, the value you get back for trading that star will not be equal. The Bulls got back an injured young star, a bust, and a 7th overall pick. The Pacers got back Victor Oladipo and Sabonis for George. That's just how trades work. But again, if that proposed 3-team trade can happen, then that's the trade that they should take instead. But personally, I'd love to see the duo of Kyrie and Giannis together. That's the end of this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more NBA videos like this, and cue the outro music.
I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Playing with the strong hits you.
That's it, Brian?